You're still watching Business Nigeria. I understand that our business editor, Tolulope Ogunjobi, who is standing by in Abu Dhabi, will be joining us right now. Tolu, it's good to have you join us. Talk to us. What are the talking points at this year's event?
All right, thank you so much. Live from Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I can tell you that this is the 40th Agitech conference, and this is the Addis Ababa exhibition and conference, that's Petroleum exhibition and conference, that's Agitech, the 40th edition of it. And the focus here is collaborative actions to address issues that are affecting the energy space. We start with issues around energy security, issues around decarbonization, issues around energy transition, and what's in center stage at the gathering here. I can tell you that in this hall and this exhibition center, we have all companies that are active in the oil and gas industry across the world. Where everybody is here present. I can start to mention names of all of your great international companies. Now, one thing that makes this year very different is the focus on AI, artificial intelligence. Oil and gas experts are worried about the impact artificial intelligence will have on the oil and gas industry moving forward, either positive or negative. Also, the US elections are coming up on the impact on the price. These are what are generating comments and conversations around here today, and I can tell you that here, which one from the start. Climate change has also been talked about. You know what climate change has to do with the oil and gas industry and how you have to do the transition. But many are telling professional bodies that we cannot, as Africans, they are holding their ground, that we need to explore the positives of the oil and gas industry before we now say we want to transit. Have we done well with what you have? Look at a country like Nigeria that has proven and unproven reserves of crude oil. How far have we gone in exploration? We are still discovering new fields. We are still increasing production. So those are the discussions here. I must tell you, Sarah, it's very interesting. And let me also tell you that Abu Dhabi, where we are here in the United Arab Emirates, is the country that is one of the highest production of crude oil. As of today, the country is doing about 4.8 million barrels. That is what they are expecting. And they are saying that they are hitting 5 million barrels by 2027. They are investing $150 billion in the upstream alone, just to make sure that they ramp up production. And also, they're also working on clean energy. They've said today that they'll be doing $15 billion to invest in clean energy. So I can tell you authoritatively that countries are looking at exploring new sources of energy. Countries are looking at being energy secured, but they know that, yes, we still need crude. We need the profits from crude across the world to be able to improve the energy space across the board, Sarah.
You know, what's Nigeria's stake at this meeting, particularly now that we're trying to build our refineries? There's the Dangote and NPCL, debacle. Of course, the petroleum marketers also saying their own side of the story. But I'm very interested in what Nigeria's stake is in this meeting. Are there Nigerian representatives also at the meeting?
Yes, very well, very well. The NPCL is here. We have private oil companies here operating in the industry, downstream, midstream, and upstream. Now, the message is clear for Nigeria: ramping up production. That is what we are talking about. We know that we are below expectation, or below production levels at the moment. Giving us a quota. We are even yet to meet up with that quota. We have challenges with all tests. So these are the things that they are looking at around here. They want everyone to understand that there are opportunities in that space. So Nigeria is actively participating in this ongoing conference here in Addis Ababa. Well represented, the regulators are here, the players are here, the NNPC Limited is properly represented at this gathering, and they have sessions where they're going to be speaking around energy security, about the challenges of climate change, about the moves Nigeria is making to ramp up. Don't forget, gas is also the way to go. CNG. Nigeria has talked about taking advantage of CNG. You know, the CNG scheme, fuel is selling for above 1,000 naira. How can we harness the gas that we have? We have proven and unproven reserves of gas in our country. How well are we taking advantage of it? The infrastructure to move this gas, all of these discussions as the center of focus this gathering here. I can also tell you that the people that even got me here today runs on CNG. And we are getting access to it so freely here. So Nigeria is looking at how they can, revamp the oil and gas industry. The focus on food has been so much. No, we need those proceeds, but we also need to start to explore alternative energy diversification. Talking about decarbonization to how it affects Nigeria, Nigeria is saying, how much do we contribute to decarbonization? We're not doing so well. The African continent is doing about 5%, while other countries are doing more than 80-85%. But we still need to move in that direction. And that's where technology comes in. And Nigeria is also keen in, we're not doing badly when asking the technology, but they are saying that we can do better, particularly with artificial intelligence. Yeah.
We'll be able to learn a thing or two from Abu Dhabi. Our business editor, Tolulope Ogunjobi, at the Abu Dhabi International Petroleum Exhibition and Conference, which started today.